Here's a new festival in Brampton, Ontario. They call it the Cow Dung Festival. Beautiful Indian tradition where the Indians take their babies and throw them in a pile of horse shit. Or sorry, I should say cow shit. All right? And it's not just the babies, as you can see here. It's everyone. They just they love it. They get right up in there. They cover themselves in fecal matter, face, body, back, legs, everything. They're swimming in it. The whole town's covered in shit. It's just, yeah, they love it, dude. You know they worship cows, but did you know that they took it this far to the point where they fucking are swimming in shit in the middle of the street? We always thought the curry smell was gross, but turns out the curry is just used to mask the shit smell from them swimming in the piles of shit in the streets. In India, they say humans taste like wild boar and cows are sacred. But by the looks of this video, next time you use the phrase happier than a pig in shit, just remember you're talking about Indians, not farm animals. Although really there's not much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Their diet's primarily vegetarian. They thrive in giant herds contained to a confined space. From a distance, they look friendly, but once you approach them, you realize they just stink and they're annoying. Really no difference. But this is the thing. They call it Gorehabba. It's the Cow Dung Festival, a playful ritual that takes place in the village of Gamma Tapura, Karnataka, India. The festival is celebrated the day after Diwali's Bali Padayami. Don't know what that means, but I think Diwali is like India's Christmas, right? Gorehabba is a cow dung splashing. I like how they use the word splashing. Gorehabba is a cow dung splashing festival where participants throw cow dung at each other. The festival is said to be over 100 years old. Some believe that the practice enriches their agricultural yield for the year. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, of course it would. You got cow shit all over the place. Of course it's going to fertilize everything. But do you really got to put it in the streets and swim in it? I mean, in Hinduism, the cow is considered a living god, and its feces are considered purer than human feces. I'd have to agree with that, though, to be honest. I think human feces is the most unpure, vile, disgusting thing that we've ever produced. Cow dung is used in puja. I don't know what that is, but it's got the word poo in it, so of course it would be associated with cow dung, because it's believed that all the gods and goddesses reside in the cow, and that the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, resides in cow dung. Who came up with that idea? All right, I get it. Okay, sure. You want to worship a cow. Great. Go for it. But who was the guy who was like, yeah, we're going to worship it, but the goddess of wealth, she's in the cow shit. You want wealth? You put that cow shit all over your face, dude. Smear it. Bop. Eat it. Put it around your mouth. Put your babies in it, and then you'll get wealth. Sounds like a hustler to me. Sounds like a little prankster. We're going to worship these gods. The goddess of wealth, that's in the cow shit. Go for a swim. Get as much cow shit as you possibly can and invite the whole town over, babies and all. We're dunking. And we're splashing. We're going to start a festival called Gorehabba. Cow shit galore, all up in there. And your riches will come. You think by this point they'd learn, but I guess they didn't. Because they're obviously not wealthy at this point. And it looks like they're making little, like, fucking mud pies, like cakes, too. Little donuts, little shit donuts. Now, I don't know if they're eating it. If they're eating it, now there's just like, okay, you're going a little too far. Don't be eating the poo-poo, all right? Smear it on yourself, make a nice poo hat. But don't eat it. Don't make little donuts and cakes and eat it, all right? Looks like they're even making taco shells. I don't think they're eating. I think they're just, like, having fun with it. Like what kids do in the mud. They make little mud pies. The kids don't actually eat the mud because they know better. But honestly, I don't know if these Indians would know better because to them, they think, oh, if I do this, I'm going to be wealthy. Here they are all naked. So really, it's your choice. Dealer's choice. You want to be naked? You want to make mud pies? You want to make mud donuts? Put your baby in it? Whatever. It's free game, dude. The streets are covered in shit, and you're welcome. You're welcome to come splash. Come splash in our cow shit. And see what happens. Maybe you'll get rich. Who knows? It's Gorehabba. Anything can happen on Gorehabba. What happens at Gorehabba stays at Gorehabba. Am I right?
Watch this full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast by clicking the link in bio.